You see the intro. Okay, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another stream of Geekforce Competitive League. Today we have two teams, which is Black Dads and Nightmare. We have Black Dads on the green side and Nightmare on yellow side, and this is round one on map Oasis. And yeah, and we have Pyro Jedi streaming a game and commentating, and also Luck. If you all want to say hi.
Yeah.
Okay, and here's the team fight at mid, and it looks like Nightmare is actually gonna win this one with everyone alive, and LFT is trying to push for a kick, although that's not really successful, since Black Dad's respawn just in time. Okay, wait, let me mute my stream chat. Like, are you here?
Yep, I'm here.
Yeah, okay. So it looks like actually Black Dad's Nightmare is trying to break the bridge, and Black Dad's is just not trying to go from it. And are we gonna get it? One player goes down, another goes down, and Nightmare is gonna win this one once again with everyone really low on one heart. Actually, almost everyone's on one heart. But we have Twix with full iron coming mid right now, so we should be safe for now. But Black Dads will keep rushing mid until we win it. So sooner or later we will do that. And once again we jump in, one player of Nightmare goes down, one of Black Dads, and it looks like Black Dads finally gonna take mid with 3 players left alive and Yenny with only 2 hearts. So who do you think is gonna win this game?
Well,
PJ,
I think
Luck.
both teams are very strong. I think Nightmare's PvPing a lot better than them right now, but Black Dad's is also very good at using their builders properly and stacking very efficiently as well. But I think by the start of this game, it looks like Nightmare's gonna win because they've had mid a lot longer. They already have their first side gen. I think they outstack right now with enchants. And
I'm gonna predict 2 on Black Dads. I'm gonna predict that Nightmare's gonna win this round. They had a really good start, and I'm gonna say Black Dad's got the next 2 rounds, just because the next round's gonna be on EU proxy, and it's gonna help them out a lot with their ping.
yeah, Black Dads is also an EU team, so the other rounds, I don't know if the ping will affect it that much, but they're on a slight disadvantage ping-wise on the server right now, which might be why that 1v1s might not be the smartest thing for them, but if they still play smart. See, right now they have 3 people on the gen, which I don't think Nightmare stacked that much when they had middle yet, so if they could hold it for a couple ticks, they might be able to catch up on their...
Do we have sharpness? Can we see? No, we do not actually.
I don't know what the swords are in this texture pack.
Black Dad's still pretty good at PvP, so even on US we can take this one, although Nightmare is also like insane at PvP, so it could go both ways. Although my expectations are that Nightmare's gonna win this one 2-1 or something like that,
Yeah.
So I just now announced the stream because I noticed that AJ didn't, but yeah. Welcome people who just joined. Has anyone tuned in? Yes, we have Colas, Pipe. Welcome up, guys. Alrighty. Oh, will not be allowed. I thought it said will be allowed.
Yeah.
So yeah, Nightmare so far we do have an advantage of mid because we had mid for way longer, and we're getting the third sergeant right now. LFT is, although Black Deaths actually Black Deaths doesn't have any sergeants. That's not that good for him because he can't stack anyone else, and Nightmare already has a full diamond, which is Twix. And oh, he almost hit Yenny off. Yenny is going for one of the side gens.
Rotate gets lined off the map. Joyful's gonna get that side gen back.
Yeah, he
and
did.
It looks like Lavic also got their other side gen back, so they're gonna have both of their
3 side gens. Because Yenny is going for one of Nightmare side gen.
Oh yeah, there
but
we go.
Mexico is gonna try to take that back, and is he gonna take this one? Here it goes the 1v1. If Mexico has more armor, and yeah, he is gonna obviously take this one. Right, we just joined the Luck.
I think both teams.
I was just rejoining.
I think both teams have been switching
Black
middle.
Both layers of defense on their cake, just because they have right now. I mean, they had like all 4 side gens. Nightmare had like all 4 side gens for a really good amount of time, so they could push right now. So it was really smart of them to get both of those layers of both wood and stone on their cake. But Black Dads need to play catch up right now when it comes to stacking because they've had mid for not very long. They've had their side gens taken from them multiple times already. They just need to play catch up.
NYC's comboing everyone today, dude. That side gen, they're gonna keep that side gen and he's gonna go down.
Yeah. Alright, so, okay, I'm doing something right now, so I can't speak too much. But
Nightmare's
welcome
definitely
people are finally joining me at 17 viewers. Nice one.
70?
Yeah. It's 17.
Oh, okay. Also, the texture pack, I don't think diamond swords are textured. So it's just the...
Yeah, if we do not, it's a glitch. I will send you a texture pack once this round is over. Okay, so it looks like hosting is actually fighting Joyful in a 1v1 with full diamond, and looks like Joyful is gonna lose that. And once again, Nightmare doesn't. I mean, Black Dads doesn't have any side gens, but Joyful is taking one of his side gens back, and Lavik is taking the second side gen back. So, although during that time, I'm sure that Nightmare stacked up a lot. We have LFT 3/4, hosting 3/4, full diamond actually. Twix full diamond. What about others? Mexico's only full iron, and there's someone else who's full leather. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's only full
Mexico trading debts.
I think Black Dad's got both their side gens back, but I think Nightmare is still max.
But the thing is,
chance right now.
Yeah,
I don't think
Black Dad has only one full diamond, whereas Nightmare has 3 players already, and it's a 5v5 by the way. So yeah, so far I'm sure that Nightmare is winning this armor-wise and mid-wise because we had mid for way longer.
Is Hero not playing?
To go for mid. Hero? We have a Joyful Row, Yenny, Denzel, Lavik on Black Dad side, and LFT to exhausting Mexico and NYC on Nightmare side. Alright, let me turn the chat on actually.
Is Hero on hosting, you think? Or is, I don't know who that is. Because I know Nightmares, I wouldn't say. Like, Hero's a huge asset to Nightmares too. His frosting capabilities.
Yeah.
But who's playing Frost on Nightmare? I don't think I've noticed yet.
On
Nightmare has full diamond.
He had Frostbolt, so I think he is. I don't know. But I haven't checked, so I don't know. Okay, so it looks like one of Black Ass players is gonna go down, Yenny is gonna fall back, and LFT just defended mid for Nightmare. Yeah. So also this is losers. Joyful is actually gonna go down with 3/4. So also this is losers bracket finals. So whoever loses this is out of the playoffs, and whoever wins is gonna proceed to winners bracket finals. And we have to win 2 sets of games against Rose All in order to win the season 4 versus or 3. 3 this is season 3.
Yeah. I think Nightmare's about to push. They're all in the gap.
Yeah,
there they
we're
go.
gonna see push from Nightmare.
I think they out enchant them.
Stuff with a cake gets their feet stuck, but yeah, and Mexico's eating already.
And yeah, the cake is gonna be eaten, and Rose is gonna go down, and Nightmare. It looks like we're gonna fall back. But the thing is, Black Dads has only full levers, so it's basically GG. We can't do anything now. Yenny is running middle without any armor. Joyful Lavik Denzel is gonna go down, and Yenny's the last one left without any armor, stuck on the bridge, and he's just gonna jump off. That's the easiest way to lose. Alright, so that's gonna be 1-0. Nightmare's gonna take that round, and we're gonna move to round 2, which should be on EU, I'm pretty sure. So let's see if anyone gets frozen. And we're gonna move.
So we're gonna be going to EU for round 2. I don't know if it's just Nightmare was PvPing better, but I think we saw a lot of the 1v1s are very one-sided towards iCarly. It looked like iCarly was, you know, kind of lining a lot of Black Dads in those fights. But I think Black Dads could definitely also what we see with Black Dads in not only on K-Cores but also on BCL, that on EU rounds, their pings are a lot better compared to the US players on US servers. You're gonna see like a lot of them have close to 10 ms. I can't see it right now because my forge broke, but you'll see that a lot of them have like very strong connection to the server. So I don't know if we'll see it switch around on EU. Maybe Black Dads will start getting some combos, but I wouldn't say it's over for Black Dads yet because we know they have a lot of potential, but it's gonna be a very important round.
At the same time, being laggy can help you in terms of delayed knockback and hits. But
I mean, it helps for some people, but for some people, like we can't reach the other player. For example, my lag, since I'm also EU, I can't reach the other player, and I take a lot of knockback usually. Whereas for some players, they can easily reach and they barely take any knockback. So sometimes for some people it does give advantage, for some not. And also, PG, can you check the chat where I tagged you? Like, download my one.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, from what I've seen, Nightmare is doing way better than Black Dads is. So I still think that Nightmare is gonna win this, but anything can happen. This is EU round, so Black Dads is way better on EU than US. So we will see. We may take this round this time. So anything can happen. But Chad, who do you think is gonna win this? Yeah, I like how we still keep calling Nightmare and it's iCarly. Let's call them iCarlys.
I don't know why they decided to change their name right before playoffs, but
yeah, I don't know either. And can you change my score?
Yeah.
iCarly 1-0?
Yeah.
Yeah, when teams change their name to something completely random, you just end up calling them their old name. For example, Nightmare, iCarly, and Venice, Rose Avenue.
Okay, the round is gonna start right now. It's gonna be 6v6 or did 2 players not spec? One player didn't spec. Oh, we still started it? Okay. Nice one, Luffy. Okay, so round 2 is gonna start. It's gonna be Chanterelle. Is that how you pronounce it? Chanterelle? Chanterelle? I don't know.
yeah.
Chanterelle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm EU, okay, so I struggle with that. So it looks like both teams. No, actually, Nightmare is running one bullet strat, whereas Black Dice is running 2 bullet strat, but they both reach mid at almost the same time. And
Nightmare's doing the same strat they did with Rose Avenue, where they have a second builder block up the cake so that they can't get cake rushed at the start.
Yeah, we used to do that too. And here goes the team fight. It looks like Nightmare is winning it so far, but we keep trading, and it's a 2v1. Glavik, the only one left, and he's gonna go down. So Nightmare once again is gonna take this round, although not 5 players left this time. So that's at least something.
I think what Nightmare does also against Black Dads is they make sure that all of their players have a weapon.
Strat, usually it's the same, that 4 players have iron swords.
I don't think Black Dad does that. They just go to middle. They try to get on point first so they could do their platform thing and try to have a better engage, but I don't think it benefits them against this team.
It's not really effective unless teams like take ages to rush to push you at mid. Because there are some teams who just wait for like 2 minutes, and the other team can get like 6 stars from mid during that time. So
they're gonna have a big. Oh, Denzel gets popped right before the fight.
Yeah, and
both teams have 4 irons.
Some players are
Nightmare choosing a split iron.
Lots of players are low. Rotate can win this fight if he hits them once. And he rotate clutches it. Black Dad's gonna have 4 people at base right now. They're gonna.
Yeah.
What? I'm streaming. Shut up.
That's a thing for Warriors. Once there are 2 players.
Can you please stop? I'm doing something. I can't talk.
Like your full HP all
well, I told you. That's why I need to get home.
What was surprising to me about that team fight is that they chose to split their armor between 2 players and having them both be half iron, and they still lost.
Oh, MIC tries to go for a cake bite.
MIC almost gets a cake bite on there.
Is that going for that side cake? I don't know. Is that could give Nightmare a little bit of a path to build to get to their side gen too. That's a thing that people have been doing a lot, is building to other teams' side gens from middle.
Or from one of their side gens. will also like to do that thing.
LFT hits one off
like,
last second.
Yeah, Black Dance is gonna take mid with 2 full irons and 1 full ever. So does Nightmare have anyone stacked up yet?
All of them are leathers right
now.
now.
Iron. Yeah.
They just got their second side gen. Looks like Black Dads has 3 people at base stacking stars. They're gonna get a huge lead if the 2 full irons at middle can hold it for a bit.
Yeah, although Black Dads, they have almost 3 full irons, whereas Nightmare, they don't have anyone, so we need to stack someone ASAP. I don't know what we're doing. Maybe they will stack full diamonds, because actually Nightmare is pretty good at stacking full diamonds quick. I know that for sure. But so is Black Dads. So no one capped it actually. Oh, never mind.
I think Black Dads is getting Joyful full diamond. They're gonna stack their frosting right away, so you can maybe pressure side gens early on. NYC is gonna go to this side gen. He does not make it.
Nice one, NYC. Nice one.
Almost.
He's gonna just jump off. That's a close one. Okay, hosting is full iron right now. And
Black Dads really needs to get middle back fast. There's no chance that those people are gonna hold it. So if they could just get onto the island.
Whereas, and we are actually gonna rush that. One player goes down. There's 1 player left, and he's gonna pearl.
He tries to
and
cake
he's
speed.
gonna miss that.
The potential was there.
Weird.
Black Dads is all full iron. Nightmare is almost all full iron as well. Both teams are starting to get a lot more geared, so we'll see some stronger fights coming on soon. You can see, yeah, both builders are starting to build to their side gens from middle already.
Yeah, that is sometimes effective, but sometimes it can mess you up more.
Do they see him?
And there's actually
gonna get multiple
cake, and he's gonna get
2 bites.
There's only 2 or 3 bites left on
3
that.
bites left on the cake.
He's still alive, with 1 heart left. Twix is full diamond. I don't think. Does Black Dads have a full diamond yet? Oh yeah, we see Joyful full diamond as well. Yeah. So I think now a big part.
Okay. Yeah. Keep talking.
Yeah, so now a big part is going to be how the full diamonds start pressuring the side gens to get to catch up the rest of the team. Because normally the first full diamond, you start going for side gens because they're going to win every 1v1. But yeah.
That's why I like to get Ensign or at least Wood early in the game, because as we saw, I don't know if he did, but Denzel, he actually got a couple bites on Nightmare's cake, and there's only 3 bites left because Nightmare didn't put any wood or endstone on the cake, so therefore we made a risky push, and it did actually work out for Denzel. Because there's now more bites to get. And
Twix is going to pull in, making that a 2v2. Oh, Twix gets hit off right away. And then now you can see Joyful going to middle. Pretty sure he's going to start pressuring their side gens as well, just to get that advantage in emeralds.
Yes, we do need an advantage ASAP.
Taking everything from that chest. There could have been knockback, swords, stars, anything in there that could have helped Black Dads.
Yeah, we have Hosting, who's half diamond right now, stacking on Nightmare side, and on the Black Dad side we have Row, who is being stacked up right now.
Yeah, you see Joyful on their side gen. It's going to give Black Dads 3 side gens to 1 from Nightmare.
So far, it's pretty close game. Both teams have Hosting is actually 3/4 right now, but both teams have almost 2 full diamonds, and we had mid for a while, so we both should have at least Gen 1 and Sharp 1.
And Yenny's doing the strat that he did in the
3 people are on Joyful. We're not going to let him live. Joyful just like 3 blocked.
Based on the color of it.
He's going to make it out of there alive, escaping the 3v1. But also, it looks like Nightmare has a little bit of blocks in front of the cake. It might make it harder for them to see a bit. So maybe if they go for a couple sneaky cake bites as well, that you might want to clean that up soon or something.
Yeah, Joyful is actually going to go back for that side gen now. Once he killed 1 player, I don't know who that was, and he is going to cap that one. So right now, Black Dads has an advantage with 3 side gens and mid, whereas Nightmare, we have only 1 side gen, and we need to go rush for the cake or do something, because we have those full diamonds we need to keep alive, because if we die, we won't have a room.
Oh yeah, we can see Denzel here. He knows it.
Right here. He's gonna get 1. He got it.
1 bite,
no,
2 bites.
So close. They got it. It's like 1 bite. It's 1 bite. It's
2.
So
I think there's 2 bites left on the cake. Denzel saw the opportunity. It's only 1 layer of wool in the front right now. Maybe if it's only wool in the front.
Literally saved them.
It's the second time Denzel I should push for a cake. So Nightmare, we need to play really aggressively now, because if Black Dads just push for the cake, it's not that hard to get that 1 bite. Because the only trap you can use right now is not the TNT. The other trap that gives you slowness and blindness, because the TNT trap, basically, we still are going to be able to get that one by it, so.
Nightmare gets her side gen back. He didn't cap it. I think he forgot to cap it for a second.
Yeah, he's going back. Yeah, but Nightmare needs to play really aggressively right now, otherwise we're gonna lose this round. At first, we have the advantage.
Oh, Twix is there frosting. You can see Archer support from middle.
And we see is actually gonna go for the
So
game,
far it's
but
a trade.
Joyful is gonna notice him, and we see is gonna try to, he's gonna break one block, but if not Joyful, he would have maybe gotten it. And we can see Nightmare actually getting mid back finally, but Black Dance is pushing mid with 3 full diamonds, therefore they may go for the cake. There's also Lavik on one of Nightmare's side gen. So I'm expecting Black Dance to actually push for the cake because hosting on 4 hearts, he's stuck at mid right now.
Also, see almost all of Black Dance is full diamond. We see Nightmare, we see Denzel, just cleaning up the base a bit to make sure that NYC can't get any cake bites.
Yeah, they're not letting him leave mid. Like, they Archer pinned him against the void and everything. Like,
I think
to get out.
Nightmare only has 2 full diamonds, so Black Dance definitely has a huge lead in armor right now. So if they just play a little aggressive, especially with the cake only at 2 bites, this game should be over pretty soon.
Yeah. Did anyone get any bites on Black Dance cake? Because I didn't see any bites.
I don't think anyone got some. Mexico might be going for it right now. Not Denzel sees him. And then,
yeah.
Since they have healing station and stuff, and he's full diamond, I don't think it'll be possible for him to kill him. But if Mexico gets like a lucky combo...
There's a cake on the Nightmare side, by the way. Black Death tried to push for it, but Nightmare just defended it. Oh, I missed it just a second ago.
I didn't see that either.
One player who was joyful was hit off, and one player just died with that full diamond, so it was not a really successful kick push, but they at least risked it because it was a one bite either way. So.
iCarly's getting their 3rd full diamond right now. Denzel's making a bridge to middle. Kind of. I don't know if that's a smart play. Oh, NYC.
Oh, so someone got a bite on Black Dad's game because I heard that team did go off.
6 bites left on Black Dad's, 2 bites left on iCarly. But
yeah.
Black Dad's definitely has an advantage right now. I also think Nightmare still needs middle for a little bit.
Nightmare had middle and we just lost it a second ago.
Yeah,
although it's good that we have these agents because we still need to stack Mexico and NYC, who are full iron and full leather.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Denzel's gonna go in.
Black is gonna push for the cake again.
Lavik got in. 1 bite.
Yeah,
you see the explosion? 1 bite left on cake.
I'm surprised he didn't get stuck in it.
Then he's trying to go for it. Oh, Denzel gets in and he gets the last bite.
They're gonna lose their cake.
They barely almost defended it. It was so close, but now we need to stack NYC, who's full lever first, because if not, he's gonna die any second.
They still have both their side gens, so they could all get full diamond very easily. And if they play,
it does take time.
Yeah, and they don't need to buy runes anymore, so it'll be a lot cheaper. And
this is still anyone's game because Nightmare has all their whole team alive and everyone's almost full diamond. So
if they keep playing on
healing station, good push on them.
If they keep playing on healing station enough, maybe they could.
But they need to make an amazing push because what Black Death likes to do, if they aid the other team's cake, they like to play real aggressively, so they will just keep getting runes and pushing straight away back and back. And the thing is, if Nightmare makes a push, Black Death has a healing station, so we need to get that cake as soon as we can and just run away from that to back to middle or somewhere.
Oh yeah, you can see they're making a little cage for them to fight.
Their heal pool.
I don't even think they have healing station 2 yet. I think it was just healing station
1. Oh, actually we did stack everyone just in time. Everyone is full diamond right now. And I think we're making kind of a square.
Black Death is only going with 4
Rifle push isn't alone. He's gonna get a lot of damage taken before his team can up him.
If they focus on people, it doesn't look like LFT's kind of low. Wrote his last one. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're gonna do much with that.
So our Nightmare is gonna make like a box where we can hide with healing station for a while, or if we're gonna play aggressively and push for the cake. That's the question right now. But if we do decide to hide, we still have 11 minutes. Actually 8 minutes until cake rots, so it's gonna be really hard to survive with everyone alive.
I think the plan for Black Death
is a really big risk because they can stay and try to survive until cake rot, or they could try to push, and both of them could lead to them losing like really high stakes.
Denzel's gonna take a 1v1 on the side gen, or a 2v1. Looks like NYC's coming to help. Maybe someone from Black Death.
Does need that side gen.
Yeah, that should be the play from Black Dads. If they keep pressuring the side gens, maybe some Nightmare will go and they could take a fight where they don't have healing station. Looks like Denzel's gonna build up. There's 2 people on Denzel, it means there's only 3 people left at base. Yeah, Joyful's gonna go to help Denzel. They're gonna try to run.
And I see Pearl's gonna fall back because he's almost gonna get hit off.
So they're gonna keep that side gen.
Black Dad's gonna push in once again. Are we gonna get the second side gen? And
Black Dad's gonna stuck.
In, and we seems to be the last one left, and he's gonna go down. I'm pretty sure. Never
2 hearts. He's gonna gap one healing station.
He gets inside.
1 heart. Is he gonna get popped? NYC goes down. That's all Black Dad's needed from this push.
Yeah.
They just gotta keep getting picks until, you know.
They got that 1 player advantage now, so the next team fight is they could focus someone else a lot easier too. And then Twix is alone on the side gen. Right now the play from Black Dads, if they keep both side gens, they can wait till Cake Rod and outstack. But as long as they can make sure that Nightmare is low on Gapples or low on Pearls by the time that happens, then that could also be a huge advantage for them.
It's gonna be really hard for Nightmare to win this right now. Because if we push for Cake, we have a player disadvantage, and Black Dads has a healing station, so that's a huge disadvantage.
Oh, Twix kills him right before pulling out.
If we try to survive, there's still gonna be a healing station that's gonna help them. Although they once again have a player disadvantage, so it's gonna be way harder to kill, defend against all of them, especially if all 5 of them push. Although it would be a really risky play for Black Dads again, because we need to have someone back for attacking the Cake. That Nightmare doesn't need it. So it actually looks like Nightmare is gonna stay back and try to defend against this, and Twix. Oh, I thought he's gonna fight LFT.
Black Dad's going back in, going for another pick.
I don't even think all 5 of them are there. They only have 4 people here. They're trying not to get.
Because 1 player is back protecting the Cake, so.
Power 2 damage coming in from.
Oh yeah, it looks like Twix is gonna try to go for it. Oh, it looks like they're all about a Pearl for their Cake. That could be a risky play. Yeah, you can see all of them going.
Yeah. All of them gonna perform.
Black Dad is drilling right behind them. Whoever that is. Yeah, you can see Denzel playing some will just to stall them. Are they gonna make it in?
There's gonna be a trap like in
Mexico?
Sure,
is Mexico gonna make it in the Cake? Starting to get Cake bites. 3 bites left on Cake, but it looks like Black Dad's made it back in time. And from here, Nightmare.
Is actually gonna go down.
Not much Nightmare can do.
Like 1 or 2 slices.
Denzel misses.
Really good slices on it.
Yeah, there's 3 bites left. Mexico goes down. 2 people left alive.
Going around 3, it looks like.
Twix and NYC. LFT, I mean. So it's Twix, we are last one left at mid, and he's actually gonna combo Yenny off. Yenny
and then he gets hit back.
And that's gonna be a game 1-1.
1-1 for Black Dads. Huge comeback.
That was a nice game. I think what caused them Nightmare to lose is that the Cake push from Denzel. Because that made Black Dads play way more aggressively because we had the Cake is on 1 bite. Because Denzel pushed them actually 2 times. Once he got like 3 or 4 bites, and the second time he got like 2 bites. So that made Black Dads play really aggressively. And
is R3 on
PJ
you?
is back.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, Black Dads won the coin flip, and now round 3 is on EU.
That game was a lot closer than the first one, though. I don't know if it's because of the time, or maybe Black Dads just was more grouped up. They still lost the first mid fight, but I don't know if Black Dads is gonna try something new with their builder strat. But if they can get that extra Iron Sword, at least to catch up to 4 Iron Swords, they won't be at that much of a disadvantage.
Yeah. This game was way closer than the last one, I think. And as I said already, what caused them to lose was the Cake rush. If Nightmare keeps playing like really aggressively this time, and they actually do defend the Cake get and some ASAP, they may take us. Although Black Dads also has a huge we can easily win this also because we have good PvPers, we have strategies, and we like to play really aggressively. That's what I do know about them. Okay. And who does chat think is gonna win this game? It's gonna be Nightmare winning or Black Dads. So far it's 1-1. Round 1 was on US, Nightmare ticket, and round 2 was on EU, Black Dads ticket, and round 3 is also gonna be on EU, and the map is gonna be Milo Realm. Okay. Alrighty.
As a challenge for media, I don't surprised if anyone can actually call Nightmare iCarly the whole.
Should we try calling them iCarly? You
stream
wanna
without
ask them?
Nightmare, because that's a challenge.
I will fail that for sure. I will be the first one to fail.
Cause I'm pretty sure Rose Ave gets mad when you call them Venice or something. Or not mad, but like, you know.
So yeah. Okay. It looks like iCarly and Black Dads both have 5 players. On Black Dads we have Denzel, Lovic, Ro, Yengi. Oh, actually, it's only 4 queued. I don't know what's gonna be the first one to fail. Right?
I'm pretty sure Rose Ave.
Coco's getting explicit in the chat.
Yeah, boy. Okay. Oh, 28 people watching right now. Nice one.
It's also right after school, so a lot of people aren't going to be home. This was very early comp
It's
game.
midnight for now, so...
Oh yeah, got 28 EU viewers in Road. I had seen in the chat.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, both teams have 5 right now. And the round is about to start.
LFT says I have the disband message ready, so I think if Black Dads win this, that's the end of the road for iCarly.
I mean, I've heard about this before, that a lot of main players like everyone's league kinda.
Yeah, a lot of their carries are like joining their own teams again next season, but they're definitely not playing next season. But maybe they'll get a champion tag and go out strong. But we'll see. This is definitely a big round.
They've gone through several rebrandings, from Tuomo to Evolve to Nightmare to now iCarly. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they disbanded and recreated as a different alias again.
Well, you see, like they're a combination of a lot of teams. They have or they had a couple of ethereal players during the season. At the end, they got all of Nightmare on that team too. You see some Element in there as well. So I think they're just like a mashup of a bunch of CWCL players. So that's why it's just such a powerful team all around.
Wait, can I ask a question? Does Mineplex still have capture the flag? What?
I don't think.
There's a game amplifier.
Well, yeah, I thought they removed that. Maybe it's the.
They got rid of Team Deathmatch. That's they got rid of.
They also
got rid of any of that. Okay. So it looks like Baghdad's got mid first once again. iCarly is about to push him back in. And it's gonna be, we should go left side right now. Yes, we are gonna go left side. And Nightmare's kind of split off. iCarly
this is risky for Nightmare because they don't
pushed back. And if we do not push in right now, we're gonna take ages. And yeah, we are gonna push in. iCarly gets 1 kill, 2 kills, and actually one of
Denzel's going for the cake.
Black Cat's players is gonna push for a cake. Denzel once again.
How many bites?
Denzel keeps going for
3, 4. 4 bites on the cake right off the bat. That's the little downside of Nightmare's strat. Like, even if they have that extra wool, like the wool protection, it's not. I don't think it's worth it personally. Not even like having a counter bridge because they can just walk right there.
I'm not sure if Denzel moms feed him.
If what?
He keeps going for that.
You're not sure if his mom feeds him. Mexico's gonna jump in alone. Another person gets popped. Nightmare is not. It doesn't look like they're gonna be getting back. Denzel hitting Twigs twice. Rotate back full iron. This is just not looking good for Nightmare. We see hosting going around. Rotate forgot to buy an iron sword, I think. He still has a wooden sword.
So far, Black Dance is winning this like a lot. And Nightmare, I don't know if he really split up. Yeah, MBC already gave up.
At this point,
Yenny is pushing for a kick. Actually, LFT is right behind him.
They're all jumping alone. I think they just gave up. Losing a fight like that and then getting 4 bites off. It's not very. What can I say? It's not very motivational.
Looks like if the game does end the way it's looking right now, prediction of 2 on Black Dads will be.
And if Black Dads win this, it's gonna be like a. Oh no, never mind. They weren't in BCL finals, but it can maybe be a little rematch for Venice versus Limitless in BCL. You know, Venice knocked Limitless out of the.
Actually, Nightmare just captained it once again. And they may fall back. Like, get the advantage back for now, since we still don't have protection. Although if someone falls back and gets bad, although if there's no one back, all of them are at mid. Are we gonna push for a cake? Are we
I
gonna
think
play
this is their
aggressively?
last
This is
chance.
Nightmare's best chance of winning by just getting lucky on a push of the cake. Because as soon as Black Dads retakes mid, I don't think they're losing.
I don't think they're that desperate for a cake push. I feel like maybe if
I think we are. 2 players just went down.
It's now, yeah, they have 2 fly-ins now.
Rotate still only has a wooden sword.
Nightmare loses mid, they're not getting it back. It's unless they can do some serious stacking.
Black Dads is gonna play really aggressively right now since we have all of those bites on the cake. So I think it's Yanni. He keeps running for the cake for mid, and he doesn't care who's behind him.
Nightmare's still been holding middle for a while now.
Nightmare could push this and win. They could.
Well, LFT goes down.
It looks like they're going for it.
Nah, that was not gonna break. LFT's gonna.
We're actually kind of getting back into the game. We have had mid for a while now, so we may even have research gen because we have 3 players on the gen right now.
I don't know what Black Dads is waiting for. I think there might be
Nightmare. We don't have any side gens.
What went from Nightmare thinking they were like
iCarly
screwed over? They're actually coming back.
They had middle for so long with like a lot of people on the gen too. They definitely have. They definitely should have sharpness and resource gen. I think. We'll see if they buy it in a second. But Black Dads can still play very aggressively. If they have a pickaxe, there's only 3 bites left on the cake too. They don't need to have that strong of a push.
We have 3 players in full iron, so I think we do want to play aggressively, kinda. Although Lavik, is he gonna go down? How low is he?
I think they're all gonna run away. Even though Twix is at 1 heart, but they're just gonna save their armor. I think they're gonna risk that fight.
It's strange how Denzel can still run.
LFT has an axe. He's gonna go for it. 1 bite on cake. Did they get that piece of wood back?
Oh,
yeah.
It's just me. I'd love to see Denzel play Archer because Archer has a special ability where a fully charged bow shot will instantly break wall, and you could easily get really nice cake picks off of that.
It's like a fun thing to do in casual. Yeah. We haven't seen it done in comp that much, I don't think.
And he won't have to run so much because after all of those bites, like it's hard to walk.
The Black Dads get a Cepho warning.
Oh, do they?
I think they Cepho'd NYC. They gotta be careful if one of them gets whitelist kicked.
You can Cepho twice per like full match. They could do it again if they wanted to and get away with it.
Are we gonna get a Cepho warning? I don't know.
I didn't see it.
So it looks like Black Dads once again we have mid, but by now Nightmare we hopefully have a sharpness. Do they? Wait, LFT just had the sword out. Do we have sharpness?
Both teams are all full iron. I think, are they trying to get a full diamond already? They had 3 people at base. That's a lot of time to stack. You see Joyful hitting the Nether Star shop a couple times.
I think Nightmare just now got for second side gen. I'm not sure though.
No, they had them both for a while. You see, Black Dads has Resource Gen 2 already. They're getting 3 stars a tick. They're gonna get a full diamond very soon.
Yeah, both of their full iron sets at mid. Honestly, we haven't seen much cake aggression from either team yet, and I think Nightmare's gonna go for it now. Yep, there goes LFT.
Oh, we're gonna go for side gens.
Both side gens.
I think we want to get full diamonds first, then going for the cake because we can see all the protection on the cake, like endstone, and we know that there's wood under it, so we do know that.
NYC's gonna go for it. Oh, he messed up his hotkeys. He had so much time on that cake.
If he would have broken that wood, he would have 100% gotten the cake because if they would have suffered it, warning. The cake is an instant remove, I believe.
Usually, if you go like above the cake and you like are right on top of the cake, people will suffer you.
Denzel just got pushed through the floor because of the platform.
Exo was at 1 heart. He's gonna escape. Alex can get the side gen back. Black Dads looks like they're doesn't look like they have that much of a lead anymore, other than the 4 bites on cake. I think Nightmare has had middle and a lot of side gens long enough. You can see they also have a full diamond. It looks like they're trying to get their 2nd full diamond already.
I like what Nightmare is doing right now. Actually, we're playing really aggressively, and we had mid for a while now, just because of it. We do not have the healing station, but I'm sure we should have like sharp 2 by now at least. And we may catch up to Black Dads any second right now. Black Dads has 2 players, 2 quarters, whereas Nightmare, iCarly, I'm sorry, we have only 1. But if actually, yeah, we did kind of catch up, but not fully. You can see Twix once again going for mid cap, most likely, so we can get those
Black
upgrades once
Dads
again.
has their second 3/4. They're starting to get third.
Mexico's gonna 1v on Yen.
Twix is gonna cap middle alone.
Actually, no, Yenny's gonna run away from you just get to the upside, Jen. Yenny versus that middle right here. And
where's he going?
Unless Yenny ping to somehow combo Twix off.
I think he's just gonna run.
Kill, like,
is he gonna make it? He's gonna try to fight him on the bridge. Rotate's gonna come full diamond from the back.
And Twix is gonna notice that.
Rotate.
He's gonna actually go throw.
Stuck
for now. He is gonna die.
Black Dads has 3 full diamonds at this point. Healing station 2. Do this. Joyful still have the side gen. Yeah, Joyful still is holding their side gen. They have 3 side gens now. See, Black Dads or iCarly also has 3. Did they ever get their suffer warning? I don't think they ever got their first suffer warning, so they're still fine on that.
Yeah, they didn't get their first suffer. I don't know.
Black Dads, this is your first warning. There it is.
Wait, can you get like 3 suffer warnings until someone get kicks? Or
I think it's 2 warning and then a kick. 2 warnings and then a kick. So
so yeah.
And if you suffocate while on the cake,
that's an insect kick. Yeah.
So Lavic's gonna go for their other side gen.
If we did suffer before, that would be a second warning. Although we did.
iCarly still has a lot of full diamonds though. I don't know how that happened because I'm pretty sure Joyful had their side gen, but they have 3 full diamonds. Black Dads also has 3.
So we're catching up, and we had mid for a while. Black Dads has healing station too, so sure do not mid no more. And iCarly actually also has healing station too, so it's a pretty close game. And we can see iCarly actually trying to go for a cake, maybe, or at least for a side gen, so we can get everyone.
Yeah, their cake's kind of no one's standing on it. They might be able to do something, but
yeah, iCarly.
Twix is looking at it. I think
we made a huge comeback right now, so we can still win this easily. And we see, like, he gave up at the beginning, but now it's like we both teams can win this. Both teams have same chance. Although Black Dads, we do have more bites on the cake.
Yeah, the only advantage at this point is whoever plays more aggressive on the cake. It's still anyone's game. Black Dads has that small advantage on the cake bites.
We do, although currently Nightmare is playing more aggressively than Black Dads. iCarly is playing way more aggressively than Black Dads is. So there's gonna be a team fight on one of the side gens. iCarly currently have 3 side gens, so that's a huge advantage.
Mexico's at 3. Twix is still
stack up a lot of players. He is at 3, but
he pearls back up. Oh, he pearl blocks Twix midair. Dunce is gonna go for the side gen.
Yeah.
I don't know if he did that on purpose, but
side gen for a while, so something.
They're gonna regain middle too. There's a 1v1 at middle. LFT comboing Rotate a bit. Rotate does have the pants advantage, so he might be able to. He's just gonna pearl out. He's not gonna take that fight.
He's gonna fall back right now. He's losing bad.
Mexico's going back for that side gen.
Yes, and
running back to Bay. Oh, maybe he got something special he needs to store. But at this one, if I was,
we have everyone full diamond by now.
Except for Mexico.
Except for Mexico, yeah.
Both teams have 1 full iron.
Has Yenny with only chestplate, Denzel without leggings, Lavic without leggings. So I think that probably Nightmare or iCarly have an advantage right now. Not Black Dads.
Black Dads hasn't been putting much pressure on the side gens. I think they're gonna go from now, but they haven't been. Oh, Joyful's gonna. They're gonna be doing a little push. Only 3. It's a 3v3 at their base. They got 1 bite. 2 bites left on the cake. Looks like they're gonna go down. Joyful's gonna pearl out. His pearl misses, but
he is.
They saw the opportunity. Right now, that was very close. The traps saved him. Yeah.
It is. Although Black Dads has an advantage.
Oh, Nightmare also pushing. They got a couple bites on the cake. I don't know how low that was. I missed it, but you can see there's a couple spots where there's just wool.
Yeah. Wait, I'm gonna block glitch and see that. So
their cake has like
it looks like 1 or 2 bites.
Yeah, 2 or 3 bites, I think.
Yeah, it looks like 1 or 2. So both teams have the same amount of bites right now.
There's still a spot open. Twix sees it. Oh, he throws his snowball instead of a. They pulled back up. They're gonna be pushing again. LFT's on top too.
So unless players play like hell aggressive and make team pushes, not solo pushes, unless they do that, I think it's gonna be a kick rod game. But I'm guessing that someone is gonna get the kick. I don't know who though. Right now, iCarly is
going
playing
for
way
it.
more
Oh.
aggressively.
They just
Yes.
need to get past that one wood layer and then they're there because they can't get off. They can't get hit off of it without being suffocated, which would
really
It's
destroy the
just
other
buying diamond.
They're just gonna keep wait. He's gonna go for it again. Oh no, it looks like he's gonna. Again, he hits it with the axe instead of his pickaxe.
one end stone on wood. It's theirs.
Maybe he has diamond tools. It looks like Black Dad's is gonna try to play him a little more aggressively.
And we see, I want to give you a lesson. Pickaxe is to break stone, something like that, and axe is to break wood.
Yeah.
And pumpkins also. You can break pumpkins with an axe.
I think that was the second time he's done that this game. He probably, I honestly think he could have had it by now.
Black is actually making a push for the kick. Yenny, I think he got a bite, I'm not sure. Lavik is also gonna help him out, and it looks like iCarly is gonna defend this. Lavik is gonna pearl for Saijan, but he's on 2 hearts, so Mexico's gonna take him out right now and protect that Saijan back.
Green's cake was taken by LFT.
Oh.
Did he get a cake sneak, I think?
Immediately has the biggest
he most likely did, yeah.
Huge plays. Black Death only has 3 people at base. The 2 last ones are coming. 13 at 14 minutes. 6 minutes left of the game. They were leaving a lot of space open on their cake too, so LFT played that smart and just waited for the opportunity.
Yeah. So, from what do you think? Is Black Death's gonna make a push for a kick, or are we gonna wait for kick rod?
I honestly think I could see it in my head already. I think Nightmare's gonna get both their side gens as they're doing right now, and then they're gonna Black Dad's is gonna try to go for the side gens and get like picked or something. But I don't see this game going to cake rod. I don't think I do.
I think that Nightmare's Black Death is actually gonna make the push for a kick, so and we are gonna get it, but maybe lose like a couple players. So I think Black Death will lose this game.
Oh yeah, he's going for it.
Oh
yeah, they are going for it.
Right
3 people, 4 people there.
They need all.
Nightmare only has 2 at base. Nightmare has people chasing behind. Yenny goes behind.
Oh, Yenny,
they don't see him.
Yenny's got it. No, he's so close.
Yeah, so Ro is
Denzel got the cake. It's a fight on cake rod.
Actually.
2 of Black Dad's goes, 3 of Black Dad's. It was just a sanitation fight.
Yeah, 4 goes down. Oh, never mind.
Did he get suffoed? On the cake?
I don't think so.
I think I saw it. I don't know. I don't know what I saw, but I'm pretty sure.
Maybe because Lavik is speaking like verbose actually.
I mean, it's still possible, but it's very unlikely. Denzel can, if he can win this Twix right now.
Oh yeah, Twix gets hit.
Twix is dead. It's a 4v2. This is possible. Winnable. This is very winnable.
NYC barely pros back.
Denzel's chasing down NYC.
The rest of the team's coming just to get out.
Lavik. Lavik.
Where is he?
I don't know, he's glitched somewhere.
Lavik needs to be helping his teammate.
He's stuck in a block somewhere.
He's stuck in a block somewhere.
Where did he?
Denzel versus Mexico.
Oh, he's in middle. If you fly around middle, I think he pearled and he got stuck up there.
Yeah, I think he pearled also.
I think that's gonna be game. I don't know what he's gonna do from inside the wall.
Sure. Honestly, that's super unfortunate. Because if he could have met up with his teammate, he could have won. Like, they could have honestly taken the 2v4 there.
Okay, what is this? Oh, yeah, he's stuck. We can see, like, his legs now. He's getting hit through blocks. Mexico is grinding him. He has a lot of help. Maybe there will be some magic and he's gonna win this game. So yeah.
The block glitching. Isn't that like a...
Thank you, Ro. Okay, so yeah. iCarly for sure won this and we are gonna proceed to finals unless we disband. I don't know what's going on.
I think they're only just
Imagine
banning
if it
theory.
survives to the 60-minute mark and the game just ends.
I think we're just gonna disband after the finals. Or
Wait, the
something.
border's gonna kill him anyway.
Yeah, there you go.
But the thing is about Froze Awe, we are gonna play against that team, and everyone knows their strategy. If teams get Endstone ASAP, we won't be able to use this strategy, and it's not hard to get Endstone at the start of the game. Because basically, after the mid-team fight, you already have 12 bricks, so you can get Endstone.
Yeah, it looks like Nightmare's gonna win this pending screen shares, or if maybe there's a restart because of occasions or something like that. But honestly, that was a really good round 3. Even though it's on EU and them being a US team, they still brought it through.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna ask her. I don't think it's gonna be a restart for that glitch that late in the game. But
No, it's not for sure.
we'll see if there's gonna be.
I heard people saying that there was like a cake suffo and stuff like that, but I'm not sure if there's enough evidence for that.
It's not actually like their fault. It's the game's fault that he rolled into that wall and got suffoed. So
don't blame the player, blame the game.
Blame Mineplex, dude.
no, you can blame the player. He was the one who threw the barrel. He's a bad
I think
one.
Black Dad's just. I don't know. I think they just they took their lead for granted. They let Nightmare get a lot of cake bites. No one really stood on the cake. But they definitely could have won that. But Nightmare played very smart. They played very aggressive, like they needed to, and they came back from a huge disadvantage. And that was very. That's why both of these teams have been rank 1 for most of the season.
I think we can all agree that Black Dads has only one fatty who's Denizel, and Nightmare has the entire team.
Fatty.
Fatties,
Hosting Frozen.
Hosting Frozen.
Hosting. Alright. Is anyone else gonna get Frozen?
I don't think anyone's gonna get blacklisted. I think both these teams.
I'm pretty sure he was blacklisted before for like dogs touch something like that. I could be wrong. Maybe that's why he was frozen. But,
both teams have a lot of experience with MCL anyway, so I'm pretty sure all their players are clean. We'll see if there's gonna be any more freezers. There's a couple more refs in the lobby, but I think that's going to be it.
Mexico's gonna get asked to get Frozen. I would freeze him just for that.
Can you?
I can't, sadly. Okay. So what do you think about the game? Why did Nightmare win this instead of Black Dads?
I think they won because they have a lot more like Black Dads. They don't scrim that much unless it's before a comp. But Nightmare throughout the season they had like hella scrims every day.
No,
so
Black Dads do scrim a lot.
I don't think they. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm on a US team, so we don't scrim them that much. But
I don't know.
I definitely know that.
I know Black Dads does scrim a lot.
Yeah.
Especially teams who can play early, because we're
I guess like
team,
stuff. Yeah.
So we can mainly scrim like only during weekends, unless during weekdays we can still scrim the same teams over and over again. The EU teams are the teams that can play early.
I think I lagged out.
Alright, so what's going on? Is anyone else getting frozen?
Yeah, my mic.
I believe the lobby is freaking.
The lobby was
going
frozen.
through some freezes. The lobby is actually frozen.
Good one, Buck.
Funny. Ironic.
But that's unfortunate. I think the lobby's frozen again. Yeah.
There's like 4 refs in here. I'm predicting someone else.
Yeah. I'm predicting PJ is gonna get frozen.
Me?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know, I was getting some fishy hits.
You were.
But
Fishy spectator.
so Nightmare is still in it. I think Venice. Mexico is also frozen.
Mexico.
He asked for it. He knew it was coming.
I mean, there is a new rule in hashtag rules.
What? What's the new rule?
Requisite. What
All
is
of the features.
Let's see.
That's not a new rule.
This is results rules.
There's no new ones. What?
Yeah, but it's not a new one. Okay, whatever.
So what kit do you guys play in Super Smash Bros?
Stats. How many games do you have with Super Smash Bros?
I used to grind this game.
I have 4 games won.
What do you guys think about that?
I have 797. Back when Enderman was OP, dude, I used to grind that.
I have 29 because I used to grind those. I used to go into a game with my friend, was achievement grinding, and I just kept letting him kill me.
Yeah. Straight up 27. Lobby Unfrozen. That's gonna be it. 2-1 for iCarly. Make sure iCarly advances to the finals against Rose Avenue, and we'll see what happens. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.